Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. So today is planting day for some clearance plants. You might have seen my last two videos were actually of clearance plants from Lowe's. And my ground, I'm in zone 8A, my ground does not freeze, so I can literally plant all year. We're getting a cold snap, but the plants are just much more safer in the ground. So I cleared out a brush area that I've been meaning to clear out to make more space, because as you've heard me say in every single video, I am literally running out of space. So I have to keep moving more and more back on the property. When I first started gardening at this property, I had lined out those beds right there, those two right there. And then I made other beds as time went on. But with all these clearance plants that I have, I am literally running out of space. Like, space is limited. So I have to be really, really creative when I decide to buy plants, where these plants are going to go. Now, the plants that I have here at this particular junction are two conifers, a hawthorn, and a agave. I'm very skeptical about the agave. There's nowhere in my yard that is mounded up and is really, really dry for this agave. So for the hole that I end up digging, I really have to put a lot of soil conditioner in here, something way more soil conditioner than clay, because I need this plant not to drown. It's been in the container because I've been procrastinating and not deciding where to go, where to put it, because the yard floods sometimes and the water runoff from that ditch back there, there's a ditch back there, comes into my yard and makes a mess, probably like 5 times a year. So I can't put that guy there anywhere close to a lot of water. So here is a little, right here, it's a little elevated, so the water can't stay. It has to drain and come down that way, right? So that's where I'm going to put it. So let me just show you the guys that I'm going to be planting today. First one here is, what is this one called? Yeah, Highlights Arborvitae. It grows 8 to 10 by 4. It's a full sun to part sun. I'm also going to plant this Indian hawthorn, like you heard me mention earlier. This one is a spring bloomer, it's a zone 7 plant. A beautiful evergreen foliage. And I'm also going to plant this Nightlight Chamaecyparis, which is a full sun plant that grows 4 to 5 by 4 to 5 feet. I don't think I showed you, I don't think I made a video for this guy here. This was the Purple Diamond Semi-Dwarf Loropetalum for $13 that I got. It's in the ground, and I think I might have forgotten to make the video for it, but that's another clearance plant. And if you go back into my last couple of videos, you could see that I was very, very, very excited about this particular plant. It's so beautiful in person. Really, really nice. So let me dig some holes. Let me actually decide where I'm going to put these plants, like, because I put them out for the video, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to lay them out to actually plant them. This area gets full sun. Obviously, we're getting winter sun now, but come April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and November, this will be some serious sun, and we all know conifers like sun, so long as you keep their roots moist. The only plant that I'm worried about, like I said, is the agave, because this guy loves a lot of sun and does not like wet feet. So let me dig some holes and I'll get right back to you. Okay guys, so I've got them all in the ground. I ended up planting 6 things, 2, 4, 5 new plantings. One I moved it a little bit further, and I mentioned the Loropetalum that was planted off camera a couple of days ago. So I love this little area here because it helps with the wasteland look. It helps to make the place not look so bleh. So like I said earlier, this is the American agave, and it's on a slope, and I made sure to put a whole bunch of soil conditioner in there because, as you know, I have clay and my clay does recompact. Now, the clay on this side of the yard is not as bad as the clay on the west side. I'm on the east, and this is not as bad. So, but I still put a lot because it's an agave, and agave needs to not stay wet. And we are in the winter, we are in the southeast, we get a lot of rain, and we're going to keep getting rain until probably April. So, but again, it's on a slope. It's on a slope, so it's not going to allow the water to settle on it. But again, still it's the winter, still it stays a little bit wet, but it's mounded up. I mound everything up an inch, sometimes an inch and a half above the soil line so that my plants don't drown. And especially for an agave, and especially planting in the winter, and especially, you know, it being cold, I need it to be happy, safe, and be able to go through all that rain that's coming, because you know the rain's coming. The rain is coming. And then here's the Highlights Arborvitae. This one gets 8 to 20 feet by 4 feet, so that one, but it's going to be a slow grower. It's not going to get that big anytime soon, probably another 10 or 15 years, but it will grow. It should be happy. It's going to get full sun. I moved this guy back here. This, I think, I'm not sure, this was a clearance plant 2 years ago. It was on the floor. It was on the ground at Lowe's. The pot was broken. I got it for $4, and it didn't have a tag. And it's grown like 3 times the size that I bought it. I think it's a Leland cypress. Not sure. I think it is. This is the Indian hawthorn. This is a snow white. Really, really, really appreciate these foliage. This plant is really, really pretty. So again, mounded up, as you can see, it's completely mounded up. I never plant my plants on the same line as the soil. And this is the Nightlight Chamaecyparis, an absolute beauty. Look at that, guys. What a beautiful plant. So between the Loropetalum, which is a nice, really nice, rich purple, and then you have the Nightlight, and then you have the Snow White Hawthorn, and the Highlights Arborvitae, and the Agave. They're looking really nice. Let me back up so you can see it a little bit better, what it looks like. And this is the back of the yard. You recognize the side right here where I planted the last plant for today, which is the Delta Eclipse. This is a Delta Eclipse crepe myrtle, and I have a bunch of other ones here. I'm not sure because I lost the tag for each, so I don't know which one is which, but I know that I have a fusion Delta Moonlight as well. So that's what it is. So now I have 5, and I don't need any more. I don't care how much they sell them for. If they sell them for $1, I'm not going to buy it. I don't need any more crepe myrtles. I've had 5. They're on the line by my chain link fence between me and my neighbor. And I have space here for 2 more plants that are in my garage that have to wait until the winter is over. But doesn't that look pretty up there, guys? It gives life. It really gives life, because it was all brown up there, and now there's green and purple and blue. So, and I'm really, really happy about how the yard looks for this particular time of the year. It's January, the middle of January. My azaleas are looking really nice. This is a Autumn Moonlight. Azaleas are evergreen, and the Autumn Moonlight is white. It's a really nice creamy white, almost yellow, but not really yellow. And then my favorite so far, one of my favorites of what I have in the yard of the Encore brand, is the Autumn Lily. And these are supposed to get somewhere between 4.5 and 5 feet by 4.5, 5 feet. So that would be great. My butterfly bushes, they don't completely go dormant, but you know, that's what they look like. This is my Royal Red. I have 3 of them. I have 1 there, and I have 2 up there. But this is the yard, guys. This is the yard in January. I'm going to do another tour. I'm going to do a tour of January, so you can see what the actual entire yard looks like. Some plants are doing really, really well. Some plants are holding on. Some plants have gone to sleep. So everybody is, I'm happy about how things look. And I'll see how I ended up putting some other plants, because I have a lot more clearance plants to plant, guys. You might have seen my other videos where I had, like, if I had to count, I probably have 20 something plants that need to go in the ground. I know it's rough when I go to Lowe's, because they have the clearance, and now they only have 50%. You know, we know back in the day, Lowe's used to give us 75, and used to get stuff for $5, but those days are over. And the most you're going to get from Lowe's these days is 50%, which is good, because what you're getting is something for $10 and $13, which is a 3-gallon or a 2.5-gallon. So I'm really, really happy about that. Most of my plants are coming from Lowe's. This particular guy here, the agave, did not come from Lowe's. This one came from one of my nurseries that I found, and it was $12, $15, I think. It wasn't on sale, though. I don't remember it being on sale. I just remember paying $15 for it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of my new plantings. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please remember to hit the notification bell to be alerted on my new videos. Be well.